hope you all are fine. Welcome to the English Academy. In this video, we are going to cover chapter number 5 of the novel The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and the chapter is The Cry in the Corridor. So let's move forward and find it out that either we will find the person who is crying in the corridor or not in the chapter. But before moving towards explaining the particular chapter, I want you to have a look at the difficult words which you will encounter when you will be reading the chapter or the novel by your own. So far, the first one is tapestried, adorned, or decorated. Second, chirped, make all sharp sound. Chirped or chirping is usually used for the sounds made by birds. Preen, a bird that clear its feather with its beak. Languid, weak. Novelty, new, original. Pattering, make a repeated tapping sound. Shuddering, violent shaking. I hope the difficult words are clear to everybody. Now we are moving forwards towards synopsis of the chapter, The Cry in the Corridor. In this chapter, it is told that Mary Lennox begins to adjust the life of at Misselthwaite Manor. Everybody knows that Mary is now shifted to Misselthwaite Manor in England, and she was coming from India. Obviously, it is a new place for her, but somehow she has to adjust herself in this new environment and place. So, from now onwards, she is trying herself very best to adjust as soon as possible. Though she is still lonely because Mrs. Medlock and Martha always remain busy with their work. All of us, we know that Mrs. Medlock and Martha are the servant and maids at Misselthwaite Manor, and they're always busy in their work. So Mary, again, she has left alone. But still, Mary became curious about her new surroundings. Mary is a type of a girl who is curious, who has, who actually wants to know that what is all around her, what is the mystery behind, surrounded in the castle or the manor. So she is not that type of a girl that can sit, alone or do nothing, but she is a girl who wants to find more. So Martha encouraged her to be more independent and enjoy the fresh air and play like others. It was Martha behind her who encouraged her, who tried her best that Mary should come out of her room and should explore the whole Misselthwaite Manor. Mary had no one to play with. She always wandered here and there in the corridor or in the garden. One day she heard a mysterious sound of cry of someone, probably crying of a child. She asked Martha about it, but Martha ignored and said it was just wind trying to dismiss Mary's question. As I told you before, that one day when Mary was wandering, was walking here and there in the corridor, so she accidentally or coincidentally heard a voice of someone's cry. When she inquired about that cry to Martha, so Martha was reluctant or hesitant to give the answer. Rather, she gave an excuse that it might be possible that this sound is of a wind, and Mary is supposed not to give that much, attention to that voice. The ignorance of Martha made Mary more curious. As I told you that Mary is the type of a curious person. So when Martha did not give the correct answer or was not, successful to make Mary satisfied with her answer, so Mary started to getting curious about the voice of the cry of someone. And it was a start of transmission in her personality. So, students, it was a chapter all about. In this chapter, we could not find the person who is actually crying, but we came to know that Mary heard someone crying when she was wandering here and there. She inquired Martha about it, but she did not give any satisfactory answer to Mary, and she started to become more curious about it. In the chapters coming up, we will see that either it was actually the cry of someone or it was just Mary's misunderstanding or it was really wind. Whatever it is, we will come to know in the other chapters. I hope this chapter, the cry in the corridor, is clear to everybody. If you still have any query, any question regarding the chapter, you can ask me in comment section. Till the next video, take care. Bye bye.